Hello, Internet. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, etc. All right. It's been a little bit, so kind of got to double check. Kind of got to make sure we're live. I think we're good. I see the chat rolling in. Hey everybody, welcome. Super good to see you. Hey, this is awesome. Super good. Dude, did my voice just crack already? Did we start the stream and I lost years of age? Happy Monday, if it is Monday, wherever you all are. But, look, short stream today. As always, we're cramming it in. We're trying to make the time to fit it in, but did want to get back into action because I like it. It's fun. I have fun hanging out with y'all and goofing off. And we do have a couple things to dig into. First, I gotta tell y'all a lot of stuff. And then we have some new toys. Some new toys to play with. And we'll dig into that. Ooh. Random sidebar notification completely nerd sniped me a list of exfil tools. I do want to look at that. lolexfil.github.io. Let's pull it up, but let's get into the computer screen. Let's get to the tech. Yeah, you thought I got hacked? I did too, honestly. Every day I do. Show the toy. We will. Let me go through the announcements because I gotta be honest, we are on a little bit of a time crunch today. Hoping for maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I've got something at 10 because today is a busy day. And so is tomorrow. And then the next day. And the day after that. And then after. How bad was the wind? Because I recommend a mirror check. Hey, what are you talking about, Chris W4144? This is the suave that I was hoping for. I got a haircut finally. Can we get a W in the chat for a haircut? All right, let's do the computer stuff for a little bit so I can roll through announcements, roll through the stuff I wanted to talk to y'all about. So, computer. Let me tell you, last week, okay, 1 out of 2 W, 1/2 W, half a W. You guys are not giving me any credit. How is audio? How is volume? How is music? I want to keep an eye on chat, and I do much better now to actually look at chat. I'm trying to. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on, okay? So last week, I was away. I was out. We had some vacation time, which was super sweet, but I feel like I kind of got to get back in action now. And trust me, there is a lot happening because, let me see. I want to actually keep an eye on things before I pop this out. So forgive me, I need to get a little bit more staged in stream. New window for stream alerts, new window for my stupid face, just so I could see, and I'll keep an eye on chat just as well. As soon as I find the button. That's the button. Okay, I found it. Audio is good? Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, last week I was away trying to get back in action, but next week is an absolute storm, insanity, because, what is it, B-Sides San Francisco is kicking up first? B-Sides San Francisco. B-Sides SF. March 21 to 22nd. So, weekend. Whoa. Time travel there. I'm going to be flying over to Yole, San Francisco to get back to the Bay Area. And super stoked to be hanging out for B-Side San Francisco. Just Hacking Training will be there. We'll be hanging out over at the IoT Village booth. And I will be, I hope, joining Ben Sadegapur Namsek for a cool little get-together chat, I think, for the Bug Bounty Village there. So that will be a lot of fun. And then I think it's March 23 to 26 for RSA. So if you are in the area, I will see you, and I would love to hang out. We can chat, we can banter, we can hang out. Now, this week, blah, 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 blah. I'm hoping to live stream a little bit more because I do want to get back in action with the momentum here. I really had fun. And I do want to keep doing that. So, wanted to squeeze in live stream time this morning, but today is kind of a busy day. I've got a call at 10. I've got something I got to do at 11. I have another call at 12. I got another call at 1 and then 1:30, and then another recording time at 2, and then something else at 3. So it's like I'm juggling 7 stuffs today. But wanted to cream it. Whoa. I mixed the word live stream and cram, and I totally said wanted to cream in. No. We're reverting that. We're walking it back. So today, live stream for new phone. We'll get that going super duper soon. Tomorrow, maybe some Open Graph stuff. Because on Wednesday, super excited for this. Justin Kohler, if I can type in the actual window. I'm so sorry, Justin. Justin over at Spectre Ops will be coming to hang out with me over on stream, and we'll be chatting a little bit about some of the sweet new Bloodhound stuff, especially in the Open Graph direction. So, special guest. Should be a ton of fun. And big thanks to Spectre Ops. So, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a stack. We are, rolling out some sweet live stream partners. And Spectre Ops has been lovely, generous, extremely grateful for them and their support. The first one to kind of join the party with that direction. So we'll give some love to Spectre Ops, as we should. And I will make a good drinking game with an energy drink because it's the morning and not actual, other drink. Every time I mention, can click here, our sweet live stream partner will be sure to take a swig. But big thanks to Spectre Ops to join us. And I want to make sure we do give them some love. But it'll be pretty easy, pretty casual, pretty chill for live stream partners. We'll just get a mention in them, and then we'll get a chance to hang out with them on stream. But it won't be something that impedes us to hang out and goof off and do what we do. So I'm really grateful for that new format, and I'm especially super grateful for them being receptive to it. So big love to Spectre Ops. You know what? Let's give them some love. And we'll see them at RSA. We'll goof off. What a good time together. But I think it would be super sweet to use Open Graph. Oh, thank you so much, Trash3510, for the follow. What I want to do with Open Graph, I think would be like a super sweet, really cool, not to say research project, but I mean, maybe essentially a research project, is try to map out with Bloodhound, with Open Graph, what we uncover for different AI harnesses. Because I'm AI pilled, like that's no secret. I am in and out of Codex now. I've moved from Claude Code to Open Code to Codex because GPT 5.4 is really good now. Really good. So I'm also in Cursor a little bit, but we could talk a little bit more about the AI rabbit hole if you want me to fall down that road. But I think it would be super slick to use Open Graph and map out what is it that's actually uncovered in your AI, like, coding harness, whether it's Claude Code, whether it's Open Code, whether it's Cursor, whether it's Codex, whatever, and see what are the session artifacts that get left behind. Like, whenever you're typing away, whenever you're doing your thing, whenever you're actually working in the environments, wouldn't it be so cool to actually then uncover and map out, okay, it used this tool to work with this file that actually could very well have included some secrets, like a .env file, if your AI robot is going to read it, which it is, because it does that, even if you tell it not to. That's just what happens with robots. So Wouldn't it be sweet if you could rip up to a certain extent your coding, codex, Claude Code, open code, session work? Almost like, I don't want to say an info stealer. I was thinking, honestly, in all reality, like an AI info stealer. That's going to happen where they rip up your .claude, your agentsmd file, your specific claude.md markdown files and all that. And then once it's used its own collector, right, then it could actually, where's like the getting started? Where's the where's the how to do? Okay. If it could rip up your session artifacts, uncover and find, okay, where are the secrets in whatever projects you have open, or how many projects do you have open, map that out, and then find literally an attack path to the AWS infrastructure that you've left behind in your .env keys or any secrets, that'd be slick. So may or may not play with that. I feel like that would be a cool and a fun angle. And we'll chat with Justin a little bit about it on Wednesday, and I want to play with that tomorrow. But that is not the focus for today. I keep putting it off because realistically we want to get into a new toy. So, what else is happening? Thursday. Oh, wait a second. Same day as Wednesday. I gotta tell you, just after that, is a sweet show with Jim Browning. Huge love for Jim to join me for this cool thing. I think, is it just huntress.com/declassified? I hope. That's embarrassing. I should know. I should probably know. But anyway, what? There's no underscore. That's literally it. That's the only difference. Even though there's an underscore. Okay, thank you, robots. Hey, this I'm genuinely, generously, all the words, really excited for, because Jim is incredible. We've hung out before for a whole lot of the sweet scam bait stuff. Got to be with him for the People's Call Center. And I think, is this a video of me? If it's a video of me, I'm going to cringe. It's a video of me. Never mind. Damn it. Skip through it. Don't watch it. No one cares. Really stoked because Jim has some super cool visuals. A little bit inside of a scam call center, cybercrime enterprise, legitimate businesses, hardcore organizations that do fraud, that, you know, fool you, steal your money, and still roll through like a CRM, customer relation mapper, so client relationship management software. What is the acronym for CRM? I repeatedly forget. I feel like CMS, LMS, LLM, they're all just acronyms, man. KYC. So really cool. And Jim is going to have some phenomenal stuff to showcase. So genuinely excited to get together with him. And it does give a little bit of love to the fact that, hey, this, you know, that's real work. That's work. I hope you don't mind. That's what I do for work, man. Stoked for Declassified. And that's coming up on Wednesday. And that's my 10 o'clock call, is to hang out with Jim and make sure we got everything ready for this thing. So we're stoked. We're excited for it. I hope you do tune in. Links for that in the huntress.com/declassified. No underscore, now that we know. Okay. What else? I'm looking at my calendar to see what else is going on. Tuesday I have a presentation, but you all don't need to care about that. Thursday, may or may not be hanging out with David Bombal. You don't need to care about that because that's off stream. Hopefully we can get some recording content together. Fingers crossed. And then it's RSA time, right? And then it's travel again, even though I was away literally last week. Yeah, March kind of sucks. Very busy. Anyway, I think those are the announcements. I think that's the stuff. But I'm really hoping Thursday, live stream again, y'all, for more Open Graph. Thursday, we need to schedule a one-on-one as to why we're still using Sublime Text. Look, honestly, I'm kind of in Cursor all the time now, not gonna lie. But for like showing a thing, right, for having scrappy notes on screen, Don't Trust Me Daddy says customer relationship management and content management system. Yeah. Thank you. Reeve Marmalade says, hey, John, I want to ask you, and let's hop to full cam. Did you actually take CBTS? No. I did not finish. I did not complete CBTS, and I feel really bad. I feel like I've fallen away from certs. You know what I mean? Like, I did it. I played the game. I did the whole Pokemon trading card game. Collect them all. I got my double digits OSCP OffSec certifications. And then I got my job that I really like, and now I'm happy. I don't need any more certs. I have too many. Anyway, likely excuse. We'll see if that holds up at our one-on-one. Okay, cool. Yeah, schedule it. Send me the calendar invite. Let me know whenever you want to meet up, Naiden. It's a little bit busy though. I might be able to talk to you in May. April, I do also. Okay, computer. While we're giving love to our sweet friends, Spectre Ops SOCON, April timeline, I also really do hope to, I plan to, I need to book the travel, get to SOCON, their sweet little conference event, April timeline. So if we weren't already extremely busy, we're going to be even busier. But I hope to see y'all there. I unfortunately will not be able to make the training, even though that's really what would be the most fun, because I have a little party get together with Push Security, who covered a lot of the consent fix work. So just hanging out with our friends, there's Justin, there he is. He's going to be hanging out with us on Wednesday. What a guy. Okay, cool. We're done. Let's get to the real point of today's show, 8:30. I burned a lot of time. And you didn't remind me. I should have had my sip for our live stream partner. Okay. Let me give you a little bit more context, though, from our new toy. Because while I was talking about, look, we got a sweet live stream partner, and I'm super grateful for their support. Previously, we did have another good friend be a part of the party for the YouTube channel. Pulling it up. The heck? Let me find it. There it is. Yeah, I think I can get these going. What are you saying, chat? What are you distracting me with? Better title should have been New Hair Who Dis. Okay, it's still me. Look, I need you to bear with me. Give me your grace, pretty please, here. Because I have a cool new toy that I did want to show off and get a chance to explore and play with you all. But I got to give you a little bit more insight, because some time ago, we had a channel partner and a good friend who supported what we were doing, Cape. And Cape is a mobile, like, cell phone carrier that is all about privacy. It's all about OPSEC. That's all about, hey, not giving your data to Big Bro, Big G, despite the fact that I presented with a Google Pixel phone, because it can run graphene. Do they have a cool video? I think so. Yeah. So, thank you so much. JHT is one of the best loading platforms. Thank you so much, Anaf. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see you at B-Side San Francisco in RSA. We'll have a booth there. But really, really stoked about the new JHT launch for Qemu, and some IoT hacking. So yes, graphene is what we could be digging into. But Cape did not sponsor this thing. We actually was like, look, honestly, I'm too busy. I suck. I'm the problem. John, me, I'm at fault because I can't kind of keep track of all the stuff if you already couldn't catch on to that. But out of the goodness of their hearts, out of their generosity, they just straight up sent me a phone with graphene installed. So I have never played with graphene ever before. I know that it's the thing. I know that it's the cool, the correct, the sweet privacy direction for your mobile phone, rather than locking in yourself with anything else. But they have some really, really cool stuff. I will be playing with it, but I gotta be honest with you. I am not prepped. I'm not prepared. I don't know what we're doing. We're probably going to fumble and fail because it might ask for my phone number. I'm not going to do that on stream. But we're going to be able to play with it. And they have some really cool folks. Oh, they even got Joe from 404 Media. Joe Cox. Nice. So, not a sponsored thing. I got to tell you, literally, genuinely, out of the goodness of their hearts, they sent this to me, and I wanted to give them some love because thank you, goodness gracious, you didn't have to do that. And they just came out of beta, and now it's for realsies. So let me stop scrolling through computer things, but I do want to have this open and available for us to be able to dig into it. And I think it would be cool to look at maybe the 404 Media article on it, because the fact that they have some really cool stuff to delete call logs, to like rotate your, I gotta pull it up. Big thanks to Rudy Wang. He's our point of contact, and I think I saw him in a video just the other day doing incredibly cool stuff because I think Cape was making some good waves on everything new that they've been up to now that they have gone live, now that they're out of beta. So I told them, like, look, myself personally, I use a Google Pixel Fold. That's my phone. That's what I use. So they were like, well, we can just send you another Google Pixel and put graphene on it. So they did. But what they have shared with me is a couple cool things. So let me now pivot to a whole new segment for some JH John Hammond Media for the first time ever. Never ever done this thing before. We got a little overhead camera this time around. So take the camera off. Hope I don't have anything embarrassing on my desk. Hope you're not going to be zoomed into nothing that you didn't need to see. But I think, whoa, there's my hands, there's my keyboard, there's the stuff. Overhead camera. Questions coming in, though. Is Google Pixel really that good to compare to other flagships? I really never looked at Google phones in my life. So I love it. I love my Google Pixel in all reality. And I think what they have been able to share with me, the Google Pixel 9 is, let me bring this to full screen. But actually, before we crack this thing open, I think we need to show you the things that Cape can run on. Because I was really hoping they could send me a Fold, because that's what I use. That's what I like. Cape. Is there like, get a phone, please? Hello? Page is super slow now. Phones. Give me a phone. I don't need a phone. From a security and privacy standpoint, isn't Apple your best bet? I wouldn't think so. I don't know particularly. They have the like walled garden lockdown mode stuff, and I think that's the hype, right? But you're still gonna have a lot of stuff that's proprietary, strict, and stuck to Apple. But I gotta be honest, I do not have an iPhone. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Psyched. S1KED_. So, they, by default... Oh, actually will work with iPhone. I would assume, if it's unlocked. But they sent me the Pixel. And you can install Graphene on your own, and they have a sweet video to be able to do that. Mute tab. Oh, and it's Lyron who covers this. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I appreciate the follow. Lyron is cool. We got a chance to chat some time ago. Yes, doing well, Psyched. I hope you're doing well just as well. Thank you for joining the party for a little bit. So, I might need to like go through this video in all reality because, again, I've never used Graphene, and I need to learn. And Graphene OS, the private and secure mobile OS. But these are the same cool folks that, you know, you're running with Proton, you're running with Cape, you're running with the folks that take privacy a little bit more seriously. And I think with all the things going on in the world... Thank you so much for the follow, Irish_mathhead. With all the things, whether it's the ID verification conversation or, you know, the world on the news stuff, maybe it's good. Why would the government allow Cape to exist? No way they wouldn't have ways to monitor it. So, super interesting. I don't know how much I can talk to you and show you all about. Let me get back to the overhead cam. Cape not only gave me the sweet Google Pixel to be able to play with Graphene, they sent along a nothing phone. And I don't know how well you can see the, we ask less, we track less, you get more. Ooh, dig that. Nice. Connection without compromise. So this was the nothing phone that they had shared and sent along, and I'm super duper grateful for it. But they kind of clued me in the fact that that is running, I think. They've got to cover it. They've got to talk about it. I don't go to Google to search. Uh-oh. Did they cover it? What is AI Overlord? Yeah. Obscura has all the cool stuff. Like international mobile subscriber identity so it rotates wherever you're out tracking. Cool sidebar notification, nerd snipe me, and something is good for me to approve and get out the door soon. I might need to tackle that. I don't know if it's going to nerd snipe me. And international mobile equipment identity. So daily rotation to break tracking, SIM swap protection, encrypted voicemail. Cool stuff that, again, I want to be totally straight up, totally forward and transparent. I'm going to follow my sword. I don't know a lot. But they said, like, hey, you know what? We actually kind of don't want to show off that too much because it's a little spooky squirrely. So I won't. We're not going to. But I appreciate the friends in high places and Kate being willing to hook me up and help me to learn and play with it, just to kind of get a little bit more of understanding of the world. I think I can open the box, but I've postponed that for a half hour. Yeah, the Nothing phone I don't think does run proper Graphene, as far as I know. That, from what I understand, is other pixels. Like it mentioned in the Obscura result that I think it's like some hardened, hardcore, crazy lockdown rendition that is a little bit more custom tailored. But I'm going to follow my sword. I don't know. I wanted to show all these things to you because I think they're neat and they're cool, but I wanted to open the box, okay? It's been sitting on my desk for like a couple months, and I felt awful that, hey, thank you for the generosity, goodness gracious, I really appreciate everything that you're doing to help support what we're doing. So let's open the Nothing phone because we can't do a whole lot with it. And then we'll get the Pixel going. I'm gonna break the box on accident. Damn it, I broke the box. I've never done an unboxing video. I've also never had an overhead camera, so this feels like slightly sketch. This is all new to me. It's so clear. It's so crisp. Oh. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So, again, really just appreciate them sending this along, because I told them, like, look, I'm not going to be able to completely change my workflow. I'm not going to be able to shift to a new cell phone, but being able to speed run playing with Graphene would be really cool. USB-C cable. Actually, we should keep that. We should keep that there. And I just was really so thankful for them sending something for me to play with. Like, legitimately a cool toy. Also, this is gorgeous. Like, I don't think... I assume I can turn it on just fine. But look at that. The Nothing phone. Wow. Overhead camera's kind of sweet. Is it the Nothing 2? Nothing. I feel like I gotta get the computer screen also visible. And I'm not gonna go through a whole lot of this one. I think the real priority is the Pixel. Wow. Yeah, device may be at risk. Because I haven't set anything up. Does the back light up? I don't think so. So let's set a pin. Or not. I want to pivot to the Pixel because I don't know when I'm going to find the threshold of, like, what is good and what is not good. But I didn't know anything about the Nothing 2. So what makes the Nothing 2 so much cooler than the Nothing 1? They are not cheap. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's the previous flagship model. So there's Nothing 3 now at this point? Yeah. Ooh. Snapdragon sounds like a needy thing. Anyway. Let me set up a pin. Let's go back to overhead cam. We don't need to show anything in the lock screen if the whole point is for this thing to be secure. I don't really want to add a Google account for the moment. Ooh! I don't have anything connected whatsoever, but Cape actually opens up. And that's really slick. But I think it's more important to do this on the Pixel. Hello? Hello? It told me to shake the phone. Hello? Let's do this on the Pixel. Pixel. So no, I was trying to say they sent this some time ago. I got to be honest, January, and I felt so bad that I was like, "Hey, thank you so much for sending this to me. I want to be able to open it up on stream so that we can give you guys some love to really thank you for what you're doing." We'll read through that Cape article. I think the unboxing is kind of cutesy and fun, but realistically, getting graphene going is kind of just what I would want to at least let folks see and really just kind of draw attention to it. I did not open that in the way that I probably should have. How do I open this? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, it just slides out. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. But look at the old Pixel 9 compared to my Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Yeah. They're just, I mean, obviously one has the fold out extra screen that I think is safe to show. I have a bajillion notifications. No one text me. No one send me a message, you know? Like, let's get this thing going. Ooh, it's loading graphene. Your device is loading a different operating system. I hope. So it already came with graphene installed, which is the hype that I didn't really need to sit through all the shenanigans to get it going. And I have never used it. I've never played with it. So we're going to see how well this works with my overhead camera, me trying to use a phone with the microphone in my way, and hopefully make this still visible to you all without, being too jittery. So my Pikachu Hoon plot twist, we'll open up the next, do I want to showcase Wi-Fi? I don't want to show you my Wi-Fi. So let me, I guess we can set up without Wi-Fi, but that sounds like a bad idea because then it wouldn't be able to download things. Let me pivot to this, and then let's talk a little bit about exactly what you were alluding to, Pikachu, over there. You trying to say, oh, it's probably a little honeypot. I don't know. I don't think so. No. Cape, privacy-focused telecommunications company, and that is the mobile carrier that I will be working and setting up with for this. And we can use Wi-Fi now. I'll connect to this. For Graphene OS. Automatically deletes a user's call data records, like who they call and when, every 24 hours. They use these disappearing call logs, as Cape describes them. Let's open that up. To break the telecom industry standard of keeping hold of call logs for months, if not years. What was the big data breach or like huge news some time ago of like this big data broker, mobile carrier, I think, that was like, keeping track of data locations, that was keeping track of the buildings that you went into just because they were able to like concern that. Let me connect this to Wi-Fi and not show you that, hopefully. But look, one of the first design principles was to minimize the amount of data that we collect and the amount that we store, because they don't want to do that. Thank you so much, Noel Power, for the follow. John Doyle, CEO of Cape, told 404 Media, and I think I'm pretty sure Joe Cox uses one of because the Obscura phone is totally like journalist friendly, and probably, of course, without a doubt, Graphene. I know he went on a big pull, of course, with this book and everything he was doing to write about how he's trying to avoid some big cell providers that take that data. There is no other business purpose to keep most of these logs more than like a day. Call data records or CDRs are metadata about a user's phone call and text records. They include the phone number the user contacted. That information can be especially revealing, showing that a particular person called an abortion clinic, for instance. 2024, hackers stole nearly all of AT&T customer call records spanning several months. That in turn started a rush from the FBI to protect the identities of confidential informants. That hack was so damaging in part because AT&T kept the call records forever. Yeah, Nightwolf, do you use Graphene? It's super good to see you, by the way. Thank you for jumping in, being part of the party. Will you be at DEF CON? Yeah, okay, Pikachu. I was kidding. Fair, totally fair. But the funniest thing, I think it was way down at the bottom. Since I first discovered Cape in 2024, this is Joe, the author of the 404 Media blog post, says, I occasionally get emails asking me if Cape is a honeypot, in the sense that maybe it's a ruse to provide data to the authorities. Doyle, right, is formerly a Palantir. All I can say is that we're definitely not a honeypot. It's so hard to prove a negative, but look, he's totally straight up and upfront about that. So, hard to prove a negative. Oh, yes, super cool. Okay, you've used Graphene as a daily driver. And you will be at DEF CON. I, unfortunately, will not be at DEF CON this year. It kind of breaks my heart. I think I've said that aloud many times. But a friend of mine, air quotes, right, who's a hacker, who is a computer guy, who's into tech and security, puts his wedding during Vegas week, hacker summer camp. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're killing me, Smalls. You can't go to DEF CON because you got to get married and I got to be there. So I got to be like good, nice family friend guy and support my friend. Otherwise, my wife would be very mad at me. So unfortunately, the streak, however many years I've now been to DEF CON, the record, my yearly streak of, okay, I've unlocked this achievement, like an Xbox Live notification, made it to DEF CON. Now have to go every year forever until I die. Unfortunately, does have to break the streak for this year. So, okay, I gotta go back to phone. That's what you guys wanted to talk about. That's what you guys came here for. Computer? I have too much stuff on my desk now. That's fine. I don't care what time it is. I don't really know if we need the location services though. I don't really know if I want to show that on the screen. Also setting a pin that you can't see. In the meantime, let's get yeah, fingerprint is fine. Where is the fingerprint sensor? Oh, it's on my screen. Oh, the Pixel uses that. They were the ones. So my Pixel Pro, right? Whoop. Double check on that one. Uses the like side unlock. The side unlock to go ahead and use the fingerprint. Nothing was bad there. I double checked. I think we're good. So they need it in the center of the screen. And then I just do this over and over again. Wow. Biometric. Incredible. Can you just get it? I feel like I shouldn't need to go through that process, but the setup would be really cool. We don't need to restore. Swiping is fine. Why do I need to try swiping? Great job. Great job. Amazing. Thank you, AD Mouse, for the follow. This is still Graphene. And still the same as like what we would seen. This is the Pixel 9 Stellar. Big thanks to the box that they sent along. And big love and support to Cape. And big love and support to Spectre Ops. Time to take his wig. Live stream partner. Okay. So, is graphene grayscale by default? I mean, I'm assuming. Vanadium notifications? What is Vanadium? Is Vanadium like their web browser? In lieu of straight Chrome? Which makes complete sense. Yeah, it is my first time on graphene. That's fine. Let's browse the internet together, you and me. Strap in, everybody. Let's go to example.com. Wow. At this point, I wish I knew a little bit more of kind of what to do. I could play with graphene, but at some point it's just like, okay, the same as, the phone that you're used to. I think getting into Cape is realistically what we would need to do. So this, from what I understand, I think I could download it from here. Vanadium is hardened Chrome. Thank you, Nightwolf. You're saving the day on this live stream because I obviously don't know what I'm doing. Tried to be super straight up about that though right away. How do I get there? How do I get to the App Store? Am I already in the App Store just by searching like that? Cape? Cape? Maybe they do it through Play. There's a guide. They literally give out a guide. Oh, check out the profiles? You saw my SSID, but that's fine. Computer. Activating Cape service on Graphene OS. We got about 40 minutes before I got a dash, and the meeting marathon of today starts. Techlore has been talking about how app developer registration in Google Play is going to screw up Aurora and F-Droid. Anyone know if Graphene will be affected? I have no doubt that app registration would probably get in the way of Aurora and F-Droid. Wasn't F-Droid already kind of really hurting a little bit because of the changes of like being able to load apps and I don't want to say side load apps, but I think that's right. I need your help. It does look like the Hack the Box logo. You're right. Okay, eSIM management is kind of what we need. What we should do here is realistically get a copy of the VMware display here on this. Thank you so much for the follow. And we'll see how well this works. Fingers crossed. I should also pop out the projector to validate that I can actually see. Oh, it's upside down, though. That's not super helpful. I can see what you can see, hopefully. Ugh. All these security things. So, eSIM management. I think that was the cool thing, right? Because that does set up a little bit of the restart capability, right? eSIM support. Do it. Okay. Yeah, I figured sideloading would have been kind of an issue. No, the stream does not auto switch to my PC when I say computer. I'm just saying it to be goofy. Does it gives you this probably update notification or like, hey, you're loading a different operating system than the intended Android every single time, right? But Graphene is so cool. Even just like presentation. I think we're in the stupid song right now. I think I need to change the music. Yeah, we're in the weird song. Let's restart the old playlist. Okay. Okay, so it's already on. We're good. Now we did a download Cape app. We need to App Store, Google Play. Oh no, Google Play services are what we need. Google Play services. Install. Did I flash my pin? That's okay. And then that's fine. That's fine. No, I did not build a custom ROM. This phone came with Graphene pre-installed. Special thanks to Cape. Want to give them all the love because they genuinely, out of the goodness of their hearts, sent this along to me, and I really appreciate it. I'm hoping we can at least get through the setup because pin has been leaked. That's fine. It's not a real pin. You're taking your sweet time to install this thing, my guy. How vulnerable are these phones from physical access before I get one? Mail intercept or malicious store? I feel like those are two different questions. We're installing, I think, Google Play if just to be able to get Cape and then have that connected. In the Nothing phone for Obscura, right, that already had it set up. And I don't think I need to leak any fake pins again. I couldn't get this thing to go. I don't think I had set up enough of the capability, but they did tell me that takes a little bit more infrastructure, a little bit more setup because it's a different beast. So Nothing phone over there. It's installed. Amazing. Okay, back to computer. Then after installing the Play Store, search for Cape Mobile. From there? Cape Mobile. I'm going to probably get beat up for, like, I would assume I could just do this from the Play Store because it's installed now. I'm going to get beat up for doing it. No, I don't want to have to sign in. I shouldn't have to sign in. I didn't think I would have to sign in. Am I reading this wrong? Do we have like... I'm also hearing double music right now, which is kind of sketching me out. Give me quite a second. I got to get my bearings. No, it's just playing double. Whatever. Aurora is an alternative client that doesn't force a sign-in. Ooh! Dude. Does it say? Oh. They say a Crescent app. That could work, right? Option B? Yeah. Okay. Let's do option B. I'm assuming I need to install it. You can send me notifications. That's fine. This is so cool. Thank you for helping me learn. Because literally, genuinely... Oh, Cape is right there. I'm also not showing you. Good job. Thank you for genuinely helping me learn. No, is there a recent 360 security cert leak? I am curious about that. Thank you for helping walk me through it, because I didn't know about Aurora before. I also didn't know about a Crescent. I also didn't know about all these things. But... Oh. Okay. I think it's fine, right? It made a noise at me! Or did it just whine? Nice work, BPAVUC. Yeah, 69 megabytes. Was that setting notifying me that, like, okay, yeah, you actually need to toggle that setting to actually install it? I think so. Profiles allow you to share the apps you have installed in your main profile into separate profiles. Ooh. I played with profiles just briefly on the Google Pixel running Android by default, but as like kind of different users, right? As if you were logged in. So yeah, I definitely need to change the settings here. That's fine. Please. Please. Now it should install, correct? Thanks for bearing with me. Also. Keep. Okay, now I can actually press the button this time, right? That looks like it's active. Hi, Graphene user. Okay, so we did all that, right? We did go ahead and sign into the network and at least enabled eSIM support, right? We already installed Google Play services, so that's fine. eSIM support is on. And can I get a new phone number? I'm fine with that. Oof. I think they gave me a thing. I think they gave me a code. I mean, I'm fine with doing the thing. Let me switch to a thing would be nice. I'm sorry. I know I'm not communicating very well at all. I was just trying to look through this to determine how much I either could or should not show, right? So let me go. I've accepted the terms of service. I have a coupon code. I do have a coupon code. All right, give me a sec. I don't know if they sent me a thing. I'm pretty sure there's an... Dude, I'm not doing a good job of speaking right now. I'm getting a little flustered because I'm trying to juggle this and not leak anything on accident. You know me, in that I still leak on regardless. But let me make sure that code connects. Good, it does. Now, here's the thing. We fill this out with a privacy.com card. I'm signing up, and I'm activating Cape. So let me now put together a new Cape card for me. Please hold. Yeah, Dr. Dead Click. Here's a free phone. Take the money. Okay. Let me fill out something over off on the side. So I'm hoping aren't getting caught up with that. And let me fill this out. How are you all doing? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Are you guys hearing like a double music? Or is that just me? I might be going crazy. Okay. I think that's done. I think that's done. Pretty sure we can go to overhead cam now. Welcome to Cape. Thank you for joining the Privacy First mobile carrier. Let's set up your account and activate your eSIM. And it should give me a new number. Oh, yeah, you hear no music? Even better. I didn't want you guys to hear that stupid noise. We actually don't need the setup info displayed anymore, do we? This will give me a little bit more to actually get this centered, and that way it won't be hard for you to see, even though it's still... Can we zoom in further? Yeah, here we go. There we go. That works better. Thank you for dealing with my scuffed overhead camera. Gonna leak number? I mean, it's a fake number. Yeah, you can give me notifications. You'll see 24 words on the next page. These words are the recovery phrase used to recover your account in an emergency, like leaving your phone. Okay. So, like a recovery seed phrase. I don't think I want to show you that. Thank you, Simba Claus. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to hide this. This part definitely off screen. Yeah. But this is still kind of cool that, hey, you've got that staged. Beep. Let me go front camera just so there's no risk. How about I take a picture? How about I take a picture from my other phone of the new phone? And then I'm going to be cognizant of time because we're going to start to wind this thing down. You can see the reflection in my glasses. You shut up. You shut up. You're not real. I almost clicked to change scene without moving off of this page. You are ruining me, chat. Yes, I understand. Oh, come on. I wasn't actually paying attention. It's testing me now. It's asking me like, hey, put in the recovery phrases in the right location so that we know and we validate that you did actually put these where you should have. So that ruined it for me. That is... Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I like this though. What it's having me do is go through and like put in where I saw what words and when so that it's able to determine that I have actually gotten my recovery phrase correct. So that was handy. Okay, the next thing it does is ask me to activate the eSIM, and that should go ahead and just get a new number, right? And be on its own. So thank you so much for the follow. But I think this is kind of easy. Same thing with graphene. Obviously, I didn't have to set it up. You can see the reflection from the microphone. You can use AI to upscale it. Good luck. If someone can message me with the recovery phrase, I'll give you, I don't, what is a worthy amount? $100? With the amount that I paid for a quick service? What are we doing? We are setting up our new toy cell phone with, well, I don't want to say toy, but realistically, it's been a toy. You do have an SSID. Now I apparently have to change. Not that that matters. So, Cape was a huge, generous crew, and out of the kindness of their hearts was willing to gift and send along the Nothing Phone 2, which has their cool Obscura, and a Google Pixel with Graphene pre-installed. So I didn't have to really set up or go through Graphene. However, I hear from chat and all of you that say the installation process for Graphene is super easy. My new phone number, you showed it on stream! God dang it! Now I need a new one! Everyone start to chat with me. I can't believe you did this. But realistically, it already set up. Here, I can show you, and there's nothing wrong. The identifier rotator is kind of the coolest thing, right? Yes, now you can say that you'll call John whenever you want. Let me text you real quick. Do not chat. Identifier rotate takes a couple minutes. Let's do it. Boost privacy and prevent tracking. What is IMSI? Let me learn. Let me learn. IMSI is like a MAC address for a phone. So we've got deleted call logs. We've got identifier rotation. Our lives revolve around phones. Excuse me. They go everywhere we go. So yeah, when that goes to your carrier, the static identifier known as your International Mobile Subscriber Identity, or IMSI, is the unique change. Whoa. Excuse me. In fact, German privacy advocate Malte Spitz, after a lawsuit requesting his operator share what information they had with him, received 35,830 lines describing minute-by-minute accounts of half a year of his life, including a train ride. Okay, so it's super cool that now that changes over and over and over again, right? Do I have a new number now? No one is sending me something that I don't need. Activate eSIM. Okay, so now we're just doing it again with now IMSI put in place with their identifier rotation. Super cool. And Nightwolf, if I may ask you, while you're still here and hanging out with us, profiles, I think, would be the neat, like, oh, cool graphene thing to showcase. But that's it? Yeah, it's a neat idea to have it rotate. IMSI, identifier rotation. You do need a number, since that's how towers send a message, but making not static is awesome. Yeah, it's so cool. It's super cool. I'm glad, Dr. Deadclick, you're getting hyped up about it. Okay, so that beats Stingrays. I don't know a whole lot about SS7 and signaling attacks. And this is part of the thing that we were chatting with Cape, and I'm like, look, guys, I think you're super cool. I just got to be honest. I don't know a whole lot about this whole world, and you guys are the experts. So thank you for sending me this phone. I want to be able to showcase it, but that is, you know, the best that I can do. I wanted to unbox it, do the setup, leak a phone number on my screen, but now it can rotate, right? Like, that's the coolest part. One of the coolest parts. Obviously, we were already talking about the phone changes. So I do see some new folks joining the party. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, we've been going back and forth because we, for the first time ever, have a cool overhead camera. Cape had sent along. Big thanks and shout out to them. The Google Pixel 9a. Thank you so much for the follow. And we were getting that set up because it already came with Graphene. Graphene OS already installed. They also sent along a Nothing phone, the Nothing Phone 2. And that has Obscura, which I can't showcase a ton of. That takes a little bit of extra setup. But at least going through the parts and phases here to get this Pixel phone set up is kind of neat. Especially as I think we've seen everybody talking about, whoa, our identifier rotation for IMSI, deleted call logs, a lot of the privacy capability that we might have. So yeah, WCape. WCape. Thank you, Pikachu Hoon. To the question that was asked, I use for my own personal device a Google Pixel Pro Fold that I have leaked too many things on already, so I will stop showing my own phone. But this is still cool. So we don't even have to set up Graphene because it has already been set up, Vurenix. I don't think you can flash a Nothing phone with Graphene. This is using a hardened Android rendition for their Obscura thing. Right? But Graphene is already cooking. Graphene's here. Cape roaming? What does that mean? What is Cape roaming? What is that? Hello? Oh! Oh! We could just... I'm gonna click on a couple of these. Oh! Moving a couple of them off screen so you don't see. Can I read my own IMSI? Should I show that? Do I show that? I mean, I can rotate it. Like, that's the coolest thing, right? Rotate IMSI. And okay, I guess what we'll do, let me validate. Reading it off screen, rotating it, and then seeing if I have a new one. I think it's still setting up. I don't think I'm getting exactly what I want right now because it's still downloading eSIM and I'm a little bit confused if that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I don't know if I just got stuck on a thing here. We can show the lump. We can show the number. It doesn't matter. I just change it if I need to. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, so it did need to do this, and I didn't let it finish. My fault. It does automatically rotate. I can press the button to do it manually. Oh! Thank you. You've also now leaked your number. You fool! You fool! I got you back. Thank you for the reminder to give the dogs the medicine. I got you. The reverse get, the reverse leak. I'm like bright red now, aren't I? You got me all cooked. You got me all embarrassed. This is slick. This is super cool. I wanted to finish getting its new... Oh, it's actually setting it up. Okay, cool. We're better now. I don't want to leak our friend who did message me, but thank you for doing that. We also now proved the carrier works. But yeah. Okay, it's still going. May take a couple minutes, it says. The Netherlands had a massive leak not too long ago. Yeah. So that's why I thought they were just doing cool stuff. IMSI rotation is super cool. Minimal data collection. I need a secondary number, that's for sure. Ooh. You get 2 additional encrypted lines automatically. Oh, especially for 2FA? For, I mean, like SMS or MS stuff? Text only. That's cool. Disappearing call logs, last mile encryption. It's still cooking. And we have maybe 10 or 15 more minutes until I got a dash. I just want to see this finish. But I think we've had some fun going through this, and you all got to be on stream yourself. So... Hexmaru, that's a really funny message. I know you mean it in the sweetest way, but it's really funny to read like, dang, sucks for you. Luckily, I'm not hit by the breach. Sorry that happened to you. Good thing it wasn't me. I'm teasing. I'm playing. Encrypted voicemail. eSIM provisioning? And I needed to restart it again. The process. I'm still pressing the button on the phone. I'm waiting for this to happen, hopefully to show you a little bit more. But I think we've accomplished, realistically, what I want to accomplish. We had the epiphany moment, shout out DeadClick, of like, whoa, IMSI rotation's kind of cool. SIM swap protection. Network lock. Cape is just slick. And again, I try to be straight up with them. It's like, look, I can't move my entire life over right now because I just use my phone already. But then they're like, okay, sure, here's a new phone for you then. Here's Graphene already installed. Here is the network. So I appreciate it. This is just kind of cool. Wanted to be sure that I gave them some love when they spent their generosity, literally, genuinely, are there any of these that you want us to like dig into? What does the Obscura stuff on the Nothing phone do differently than the regular stuff on the Pixel? Do they talk about it? I don't know if there's a page where they cover a lot of the things that Obscura does. Still keeping an eye on the phone to see if it sets up the eSIM for us. But even then, we got to the identifier rotation part, and that's cool. So let's look at Obscura. Imagine using this SIM. You log in with an IMSI, and the next day you lose it. Whoa. Nice. Okay, so this is from their press release when they released it. Do they have a notification on their own blog or any of their write-up? Yeah, well, let's read through this. So this, again, I am making some distinctions, and I need to tell you that this is like for funsy education, because this Google Pixel using Cape is totally fine for end user and consumer usage, right? Obscura phone is not kind of realistically available to general public, and it takes a little bit more of a setup for us to be able to do things with it, with Cape. And I think they like to keep a little bit of that close to the chest for, you know, the right reasons. And I would need to go through some more process, a little bit hand-holding with Cape to even be able to play in that playground, which is cool. Like, I think that's slick. That's sweet. But, okay. Cape, the only cloud-based mobile carrier designed with privacy at its core. Also, that's super cool. today launched an ultra-secure cell phone service tailored to individuals with high risk of digital attacks, including public figures like elected officials, corporate executives. That's me. I'm a corporate executive if I ever saw one. And journalists. Joe Cox being one good example. Originally designed alongside national security professionals, right? A lot of their folks were in those sweet high places. CAPE's product offers unparalleled protection against carrier compromise, location stalking, malicious signals, cell site simulators. It is really cool. Thank you, Robo Twilight. Thank you. Want to give them some love. Just, again, this is not some... I hate people get their pitchforks out when it's like, oh, some crappy sponsorship stuff. But they literally didn't. They just sent it out of their kindness, generosity. Shout out Roddy Wang. I can't pronounce anything, but really appreciate their support. Exclusive features. Location obfuscation. IMSI rotation. I assume that's what that is. Yeah. Enhanced signal protection. SIM swap. And data privacy, especially with the 24-hour data log. So every day, all your call history is deleted, never sent, or removed off of what they do. And then every day you get a new IMSI. And wherever you go, wherever you move, general real-world geolocation crap also gets kind of tucked away. Sweet! Okay, I really hope that it finished now because... God dang it. I'm getting a provisioning timeout, which worries me. Even then, getting into Vanadium... I really like, because some of the graphene stuff I just haven't used or played with personally. Ooh, are they going to be doing their own custom phone? I don't need to chat with you guys. But we installed that with a Crescent, which I've never used before. And that was fun to learn. And now I have a sweet toy to be able to learn a little bit more about graphene and a little bit more of a safe and secure, privacy-focused carrier network. Wow. Thank you for signing me up for all these things. Thank you for using leaked phone. But this is cool. Hey, Talking Sasquatch, so great to see you. Yeah, so, graphene is sweet. I guess more fun would be trying to look at the profiles and learn a little bit about graphene. But I think I'm going to have to start to spin this thing down soon. We got to the setup, and we got to see the identity rotation. It still needed to go through, but it took a little bit of time. The way that it ends up creating that, though, was very slick. And we could even do the network lock that showcases a lot of this. Why is this possible? Oh, wow, that's cool. Do it! While using the app is probably fine. Network lock is off. What? No. Network lock is now on. Amazing. And we can refer a friend. And they give us encrypted voicemail, which is really cool. and all of that in there. So I want to get the identifier rotation working, but that would automatically do that every 24 hours automatically. And we could press the button whenever we wanted to as well. And it would show you that there. And I think the roaming thing did it just as well. So super cool. All right, I'm done leaking my new fun phone number. That was a good time. We'll get that changed. But that was a cool, fun experiment. Good to learn. And we could probably start to wind this thing down. But if you have not given some sweet love to the great folks, obviously, this was not some silly, stupid, shill sponsor thing. Cape just sent those out of the goodness of their heart. I think that still works. It does. Amazing. They helped the channel some time ago, but I wanted to give them some love because they gave me some love and sent along those 2 new toys, and it was fun to play with. So Tuesday, tomorrow, I'm hoping we can squeeze in another live stream. I don't think I'll play with the phones, but now that I have so many on my desk, I do want to dig into some of the Open Graph shenanigans. I think that will be fun to have something more for us to play with Justin, and we can fall down the AI rabbit hole a little bit more. And then Wednesday, we will be chatting with Justin, and big thanks for the special shout out, SpectreOps being kind of a live stream partner these days. So I believe there's a link flying around, and give them some love. And then on Wednesday, of course, if you're willing to tune into the Declassified webinar with Jim, that'll be a ton of fun. When am I going to do the nothing phone? I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will. Yeah, we could do Meshtastic. I know nothing about the mesh networking, but it's so cool. I see everybody like so hyped about it for hopefully live stream Thursday. This is a busy week. This is a busy day. Every day is extremely busy this week, and then I end up going to more travel for RSA. But we're going to do our darndest. We're going to have the best attempt that we can. And with that, I think I should start to spin this thing down. Because my call for the meeting marathon is about to start up. But thank you guys seriously so much for hanging out with me. I got to tell you, it's been a little bit since I have done a live stream. Oh, Talking Sasquatch. Yeah. If I have any questions about Meshtastic or Meshtor, I would love to chat with you about it, for sure. Awesome. Yeah. No, I was saying it's been a little bit since I've done a live stream, so I felt like I needed to get back in the groove. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. And I don't know, it's just, I psych myself out whenever I go into show mode for recording a video. That always takes an eternity because I stop and start all the time. Or whenever I'm hanging out live, I still kind of psych myself out because I accidentally leak something stupid. My phone number. The fact that I need to give the dogs their medication, you know what I mean? Like, I always just have some fun and make a fool of myself, but it's really cool to get a chance to hang out with you all. And thank you for the support. Thank you for letting me do that. With that said, what do you think? Should we pivot to jazzy song for our outro? Tomorrow, we'll squeeze in a little bit more time. I'm not even signed in, so we're not going to do jazzy outro. But thank you, everybody. I got to go do my job now. I gotta go do all the meetings that I have. See you later. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.